So, when you are right at that moment, speaking with these people, interviewing them, and they have, different opinions, they are talking from a different perspective as you have, or different belief than you have. How do you find it, how do you, disagree with them in a very emotionally intelligent way? Or how do you find common grounds with them while having these discussions with them?
First off, I try not to refute what they've said,
Mm.
because again, it may be my opinion, but my opinion cannot negate their experience. They have experienced life and they've seen different things, and they've gone through different things than I have. I,
Mm.
as a white middle-aged male in America, have a very different background and experience than a black inner city 18-year-old these days. Like, my experience these days, especially in the States, is wildly different. So who am I to bring my opinion to the table and tell them that their experience doesn't align with mine?
Mm.
So when I come up against that point where perhaps my opinion is being challenged by someone's experience or someone else's opinion, I've got to get inquisitive. I've got to start diving in and asking questions to understand, like, what do I not see? Because there's always something that I don't see if I haven't asked the question. Again, if I go in making assumptions that I know what that person is going to say based on who I think they are, that's where misunderstandings come into play. That's where we get into arguments about anything and nothing at all. So I start asking questions. I've got to get inquisitive. And some of the questions that I love to ask is, what is it in your life that has helped shape that belief? Why do you believe that way? Can you help me understand why you see things that way instead of this way? Just digging in and getting curious about that person and their life rather than an ideology that you may paint them in. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.